Hi friends, Aitherea here. Today I'm going to tell you which rewards are worth farming from the upcoming Moogle Treasure Trove, the First Hunt for Genesis event. This event will be taking place from January 30th until March 11th. Before I get into the items, I quickly want to discuss how this Moogle Tombstone event will be a little bit different than what we're used to. Usually, there will be a number of dungeons, trials, raids, etc. that can be farmed in the duty finder, and people will pick the ones that are the fastest and spam those. However, this time, there are going to be some weekly challenges that can be done once per week, and it sounds like they may reward more tombstones than your average duty finder option, which are now being called standard challenges. Similarly, there is also an Ultimog challenge that you can do just once during the whole event, which will apparently reward the most tombstones in one go. Another nice change is that gates, as in the Gold Saucer events or the Gold Saucer fates that happen every 20 minutes, will also reward Moogle tombstones, so you can farm both MGP and tombstones at the same time. Ocean fishing has also been added as a way to obtain the Moogle tombstones, but that is only if you score at least 1200 points. Alright, so with that briefing about the changes to the event out of the way, I'd like to talk to you about which rewards are worth your time to farm. I'm not going to spend any time on the rewards that I don't think are at all worth farming, so if you're interested in a more in-depth explanation of each and every item, I'm sure there will be other creators who will upload exactly that. Jolson comes to mind as they have done this kind of video in the past, so maybe keep an eye out for them. Anyway, let's get started with this. So first of all, the Mameshiba Neckerchief is going to be an exclusive item to this event. As per usual, it will cost 100 of the Moogle tombstones. I personally think it's really cute, but whether or not you think it is worth farming is largely up to you, but obviously it has a little bit of extra value because it is exclusive to this event. Next, we have the Antelope Doe Horn, which typically costs 8,400 Skybuilders scripts, or around 500k on the market board. It is also a rare drop from Thet Presents, so it may be quicker and more cost-effective to farm this via the Moogle event. The Titania Barding is one of my favorite in the game, and it can be a bit pricey on the market board because it is crafted using a rare drop from the Titania Extreme fight. Since it usually costs around 800k to 1 mil gil, you might prefer to farm it via this event instead. If you're into crafting, I would skip this next one as it's not too hard to build up 1800 Skybuilder scripts in the firmament. However, if you don't think you'll ever spend any time doing Ishgard restoration, and you don't want to pay 200 to 300k on the market board, then you might want to farm the Modern Legend hairstyle. The Yukinko Snowflake minion comes from Eureka and usually costs about 200 to 300k on the market board. So if you aren't active in Eureka and you don't want to spend the gil, then you might want to farm this one. The Dalmal Whistle costs around 500k on the market board. It is a rare drop from the Kupo scratch cards you get for crafting in the Ishgardian Restoration. Again, it is definitely worth farming in the Moogle Treasure Trove event if you don't want to pay the money for it and you're not really thinking you're going to get good RNG with that Kupo scratch card. This one could also be a good one to farm through the event and then hold on to a few of them that you can sell later once the prices go back up on the market board after the event. The Ultima Horns are a fan favorite and they come from a fate called Prey Online. And while they aren't exactly hard to get per se, the fate does have a long spawn window as well as a long respawn window. So you could easily farm them in a day with the Moogle event where you may have to catch the fate a few times before you'd get enough of the reward from the fate to turn in to get the horns. So for some, it's definitely going to be better to farm the Moogle event for this. The Boreas, Roselantern, and Legendary Kamui mounts are not really hard to farm at all, as they come from extreme trials which can be easily unsynced. Especially the Boreas one. That one is so easy, don't even go for that one. However, you do have to rely on RNG to get a drop, and farming the same fight over and over can get really boring, and if you're really unlucky, you may have to do it 99 times. So at least with the Moogle event, you do have the opportunity to farm whatever dungeons, raids, trials, gates, ocean fishing, whatever you want to farm to get the rewards. So for some people, they're going to see it totally worthwhile to go for these, but for others, they're not going to. I really do think that the Boreas one is really too easy to get though, like you just unsync it, like it's so easy, so don't go for that one. But the other ones, if you're worried about your RNG, then maybe get it from the Moogle event, but it's really up to you. As for the Bomb Palanquin mount, this is a mount that you get from the Kobold Beast Tribe. Now, it is a lot faster to get it from the Moogle event, because getting it from the Kobolds will take some weeks because you'll need to rank up to Trusted. It also costs 120k gil from the Kobold vendor. However, the Beast Tribe quests are super easy, so I wouldn't say that this mount is high priority for the things that you want to be getting from this event. Also, a lot of the Beast Tribe quests are really interesting and deep in the lore of the game, so I hope you won't pass them up even if you do get this mount from the event. Finally, the last thing I think is really worth your time is the MGP Platinum card. Using it rewards you with 50,000 MGP. If you're farming anything in the Gold Saucer, whether it be some glams, some emotes, or the 2 mil or 4 mil mount, this is going to help you a lot. Out of all the rewards, this is easily one of the best ones, especially if you're a veteran player like me, who pretty much has everything else available, like all the rewards available. But yeah, this will help you go for some of those more difficult items to obtain in the Gold Saucer, and there are so many rewards in the Gold Saucer, even I do not have them all, so this is a really good one. And that's pretty much it. Those are the items that I think are worth your consideration for this Moogle event. Which items are you looking forward to farming? Let me know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, then please consider leaving a sacrifice to Lord Algorithm in the form of a like, comment, share, or subscribe. As always, thank you so much for watching. Bye!